Alright, Mets fans. The team is playing well, sitting high in the power rankings we just talked about. And there's definitely excitement at Citi Field. But if you're looking closely, there are also a couple of big storylines, maybe even some drama, involving their star players. First, let's talk about Juan Soto, the guy the Mets paid a reported $765 million for. Everyone expected him to come in and immediately be the offensive difference maker. And while he's contributing, his bat hasn't been as red-hot as fans were hoping for right away. Soto himself admitted he's still not at the point that I want to be with his hitting, though he's feeling better gradually. Fans, understandably, don't want another slow April start like they saw with Lindor a couple of years ago. They want the superstar hitting machine they paid for. But besides Soto trying to find his rhythm offensively, there's another major concern looming, and that's Pete Alonso. Fans fought to keep him here this offseason, chanting, "We want Pete," and he's back at first base. But his future with the Mets is still incredibly uncertain. Alonso holds a player option for 2026, and everyone expects him to opt out and test the free agent market when the time comes. That has fans desperate for the front office to sign him to a long-term extension now. However, according to insider Jon Heyman, that long-term extension for Alonso is unlikely to happen this season. Heyman pointed out that the Mets are deep into the luxury tax, the Steve Cohen tax zone, at 110%. And even with Steve Cohen's resources, there are limits. Giving Alonso a new deal at, say, $35 million a year right now would mean adding another $5 million to this year's payroll plus that hefty tax on top of it. Heyman suggests that's a hurdle even for Cohen. On top of the luxury tax, there are also reports that the Mets front office is hesitant to give out long-term deals to players who are approaching their 30s. Which Alonso is. So, keeping the polar bear long-term seems to be facing significant challenges. Now, going back to Soto, while his bat wasn't crushing it in that recent game against the Phillies that the Mets eventually won in extras, he showed exactly why he's still a game-changer. In a tense tie game in the 8th, he made a crucial game-saving play, charging a ball hit to right field and unleashing a throw home to nail the runner at the plate. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough. He delivered when the team needed him defensively, proving, in his own words, that when the bat isn't working, he has to do something else to help. So, that's the complex picture for the Mets right now. They're winning games, showing resilience, but they're also dealing with their massive offensive superstar trying to find his consistent hitting stroke while contributing defensively. And the growing, very real uncertainty about whether they can or will keep the face of their franchise. Pete Alonso. For the long haul because of financial and roster philosophy hurdles. It's a fascinating, and yes, dramatic early season in Queens, and fans are definitely hoping that Soto's bat heats up soon to match those clutch defensive moments.